Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor, Virgin Galactic. Have we got the news we've all been waiting for? We're going to discuss it now in this special video, and we've got just a few days to go before the earnings report, and we're going to be live there. Now then, we're also, if you watch to the end of this video, we're giving away $125 in cash and 15 hours of one-on-one training. So you might want to take part in this video, and I'm going to give you 3 numbers, add them all up together, and you will be able to win, be in our competition to win. So the first number I'm giving you is 1, the number 1. Okay, all right, listen out for the next numbers, and they add together to give you a final number. Okay, Virgin Galactic, what is the news today? Well, let's go over to it and let's see why the stock price is rising. Just to let you know some news though, however, we do have in a few days' time the earnings for Virgin Galactic. There it is. We're going to report on it for you on May 9th. This is tomorrow after hours, May 9th. I said in a previous video, excuse me, that Virgin Galactic would have news by their earnings. I stand by that. Here is the earnings tomorrow, May 9th, after hours. Will be there. So if you want to join us for that, you can. All right. If you want that link to that video, if you click above my head, it'll take you right there. Okay, let's go into the news and see exactly what's going on with Virgin Galactic. We've got Sir Richard Branson, who is tweeting actively at the moment right now. So we're getting ready for some breaking news, and I think it will come tomorrow, and it will start to get rumored over the next 24 hours. This is the news we're talking about. Virgin Galactic aims for space tourism launch after years of delays. Well, it's up 7.18% at the moment. I hope you've got a good position, and I hope you're able to trim off the top and made some money along the journey. Let's scroll down and let's read into this. There's Sir Richard, of course. It's a very different face of Richard now than it used to be. Remember, we've talked about that before. He won't be as prominent as he has been in the past. In July 2021, to much fanfare, Virgin Galactic flew founder Richard Branson and 3 other crew members to the edge of space. We know about that, and then there were delays ever since. Since then, we've seen the economy change. We've seen interest rates continue to go up, and however, though, the tickets are all sold, and so we're just waiting for the good news to begin. The company's next flight, a test operation, occurred last month, nearly 2 years later. We saw the glide flight. That was okay as well, so we're all good to go. Its stock has lost more than 90% of its value since just before Mr. Branson's flight, and analysts expect more than 575 million in losses this year. Both Mr. Branson and Virgin Galactic are defending against a shareholder lawsuit. The lawsuit I'm not concerned about, but I am concerned about the fact they're burning through cash. It doesn't matter how good they are. Look what happened to Virgin Orbit. The company can run out of money. It's a very different company, though, it has the potential to make money very, very quickly once we can get successful commercial flights in the air regularly, and then they can ramp up and start to reduce their costs and increase on their margins. That's what it's all about. But for me, the biggest part of it is not the flights. It's surrounding the whole thing with the space tourism, the family staying at the hotels. That's where the real money is. So that's what we're looking forward to. In 2019, let's continue with this just for a moment. The Tustin, California-based company said it expected this year to conduct roughly 23 journeys a month. It now aims to fly once a month upon launching commercial services by the end of June. Well, today is May the 8th if you're watching this video as I'm making it. The company said that data from its recent mission on April 26 moved it closer to carrying customers. I would like to have flown 15 years earlier, Mr. Branson said in an interview last year. After predicting several launch dates, he said he stopped because something goes and something goes and happens. Okay. Mr. Branson couldn't be reached for comment. Small satellite launcher Virgin Orbit, the other space company he has backed, filed for bankruptcy last month. We know all about that. And of course, Virgin Orbit is a very, very different business, completely different business. Let's go back to the price just for a minute before we continue reading this. Let me just share with you what's going on right now. We're at 7.48, 7.48, it's just dropped to 7.2, doing very well. Now, I've always said the actual value of the company right now is only $3. That's the reality. And that's why I was buying in at 3. My average is 405. I've not quite got it that low yet. I've not sold my main position. I've been in and out of my Roth, trading it and making money to recoup the losses. But it's very, very important to understand that this stock, once it pops to $10, will be devalued. They will dilute it. So don't get carried away on buying it on the way up. I can't give financial advice, but if I could, I would say you should already be in. Chasing the stock up now is very, very dangerous, because as it hits 10, it will be diluted. That's going to happen, and they won't announce that. They'll just do it, and it'll just happen all over overnight. It'll just happen. Anyway, let's continue with some more of this news, and let me give you your next magic number. Your next magic number, you've got to add these 3 numbers together, is 72. 72 is your next magic number. And at the end, I will give you your 3rd number. You'll be able to enter that in a competition once this video comes out and is published. I'm just making it now in a live video. If you're watching it later, then by now you'll be able to enter the magic number and be in the draw to win our star prize, $125 in cash and 15 hours of one-on-one training. Let's go back. We've got just 10 minutes before the bell goes. We're making this during a live video. If you are here this morning, please do subscribe and smash the like button. That really, really helps. It really helps the channel. Let's carry on reading just for a moment. Virgin Galactic is nearly 2 decades old now and is yet to show that it can regularly fly paying customers. That's what it's all about. The company struggled over the years with technical challenges and an incident that slowed its work. Between 2018 and last year, it generated a total of $12.5 million in revenue while reporting about $1.5 billion in operating costs. Now, a lot of people got frustrated with that. Why is Virgin Galactic constantly losing money? It's investing in itself. It's building rockets. It's got a lot more of capital investment to make. Look at the balance sheet. This is not a short-term business. This is a long-term investment. To get your real money out of it, you are looking 5 to 10 years. That's the long-term plan I have. Between now and then, it could trade up to $100. It really could, only because of major news, and that's where I will trade on my Roth IRA. But my long-term position, I will hold for the long term. Between 2018 and last year, it generated, we've already covered that. Let me move on. CEO Michael Colglazier told investors in February that Virgin Galactic has taken steps to boost revenue and profit over time. They will do that by reducing the overall cost. The margins will be increased because as they build more rockets, the cost per flight will come down, the more people can fly, and so on and so forth. Okay, we plan to deliver the regular and repeated flights with our current fleet and demonstrate the experimental power of our product, Mr. Colglazier said. Then the company declined to make him available for comment. Virgin Galactic had the equivalent of $980 million in cash at the end of 22, and if you look at the burn rate, it's about a year, about 9 months left. If they continue at the rate they're going, they will run out of money and they'll go bankrupt. So always worth noting. I would rather buy the stock at $40, knowing it's going to 400, than buy it at 3, hoping it might go to 5 and it could go bankrupt. I would much rather buy it then, and that's when the real money will come in anyway. It's obvious, right? Okay, right now it's very speculative. So let's repeat that. Virgin Galactic had the equivalent of $980 million in cash at the end of 22 and expected to a cash flow of $135 million during the first 3 months of this year. Executives have said they could slow investments, including those in the new vehicle development if needed. The company uses a custom-built plane to ferry spaceships, the spaceship up, usually about to 50,000 feet. And then, of course, we have the release. We know all about that. We've watched it time and time again with Virgin Galactic. This is what the release is. Can you imagine being dropped like this? That's very, very exciting. Anyway, it's all around the corner. We are going to cover the earnings. Once again, look above my head and you will see the earnings. Click the little eye above my head. This is the earnings. We're going to cover it on May 9th, which is tomorrow, and it will be repeated as well. So if you want to see it, this is where I think the news will come. Okay, so there's that. Now then, one final thing before I go is to give you your last magic number. We now can see Virgin Galactic at 8.31%. And if you've watched to the end of this video and if you've smashed it, I'm going to give you a link to the competition, which is martynlucas.com/giveaway. If you look below the video, you'll also find links to that. And we're giving away $125 in cash and 15 hours of one-on-one training, learning how to read charts, candles, setups, all that kind of stuff for free. Free to enter. If you go to that link, here is the competition page. If you scroll down, there are only 42 people who have taken part. You can win with one ticket, or you can get as many tickets as you want by doing these simple actions, liking a video, commenting, and we're giving away lots of tickets for this video. If you've watched this video to the end, you've liked it, and you've left a magic comment, which I'm going to give you right now. In fact, I'm not going to leave a magic comment. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to give a magic comment as well. If you leave a comment to this video, SPCE to $100, SPCE to $100. I'm going to write that down. SPCE to, that's TO, $100. Okay, SPCE to the dollar symbol, $100. That will get you extra tickets. But the final magic number that you need is 363. 363. Now then, if you watch the whole video, you'll have three numbers. Add them all up, and that will give you the number to add in the magic number. Now, I'm making this in a live video, so that is not available yet. This video is being made during a live show. Once this video is premiered and comes out as a video, not during the live show, so I'm talking to my live audience, this competition will be available. You'll be able to add the magic number, which the three numbers I gave you, add them up together, will give you an entry into the draw, and it will give you a fantastic number of tickets. I haven't announced how many tickets they are yet. You'll see on the competition giveaway later on today. So there we go, Virgin Galactic up 9.97. Very, very exciting. Everyone's buying in now. So Richard Branson is tweeting it. If you want more information on my on when I get information about Virgin Galactic, let me share with you. I do speak regularly to the people at Virgin Galactic via my Twitter account. Okay, so here is my Twitter. It's at Martyn Investor. Let me share with you on the screen. Here it is. This is my Twitter account, and at Martyn Investor. And there will be a special poll there running later. And if you click above my head, somewhere about there, it will take you to our Twitter poll where you see Virgin Galactic going to. I would like your thoughts and a poll of where you think Virgin Galactic is going to. Until next time, we've got 5 minutes to go before the bell rings. That's it from me. As always, get prepared for release. Join us for the earnings tomorrow after hours. But between now and then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.